Hey everybody, Jazook here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this tower and wall design. As you can see, this is in a medieval style. So we got our wall here with our walkway, we got towers up here, and overall I think this is a pretty good design. And just a good note on this, it's a infinitely repeatable design. You can just keep adding these wall segments and towers as you need to make a wall all the way around whatever your build is that requires a medieval wall. But with that out of the way, let's get right into building it. Alrighty, now I've already gone ahead and I've made the first tower just to have as a reference while we make the second tower. And we're going to make the entire thing out of stone bricks, and we'll worry about this texture variation after we've built it. One important note with your tower placement is that you need to have an odd number of blocks in between the towers. So from this block to this block, for example, I have 13 in between. You can have less than that or more than that, however much you need, but it has to be an odd number in order for the wall design to work. But now that we got that out of the way, let's start building. So over here, we're going to add 4 more blocks to this one, giving us 5. We're going to go diagonal 1, diagonal, 5 blocks. And then we're just going to bring this all the way around, giving us a nice circular shape. Like that. Now that we have our basin, we're going to take these corners and we're going to raise them up a whole block and then put a slab on top of that. Then we're going to go around to these longer sides and we're just going to put stone brick stairs like this. And once we have all this in place, that will be the base of our tower. So we want it just a little bit wider at the bottom to give it the correct shape. So then we're going to grab our stone brick stairs again, and we're going to come over here, like so. We're going to start 1 block above these stairs that we have it on the base, and we're going to raise it up so that this middle section is a total of 8 blocks. So we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're just going to go through. We're going to raise all this up to 8, filling it in all the way up. So just let me do that quickly and I'll be right back with you. Alright, now we got that all raised up, so we can begin working on the top of the tower. So we're actually going to come in and we're going to raise it up 1 more block, but this layer won't be seen because after we put this on, we're going to go through and place upside down stone brick stairs all along here. Then, once we get these in, we're going to go up on top. We're going to grab polished andesite, and we're going to put it on top of our upside down stairs. And then we're also going to put it on this corner, kind of in between the stairs. In a way, we are just replicating the bottom of the tower to give us this shape. And then, of course, don't forget the corners. And, alright, there we go. Now we're going to come back, and on these corner polished andesites, we're going to come in and we're just going to put a stone slab on the underside, like that. Then we're going to put in our windows on the towers. So we're going to come right in the middle. So if you want to start from the bottom, count up 1, 2, 3, 4, punch out that window, and then one right above it. So just come around to each side, like so. Perfect. And then the last little detail we need to finish this out are the little spikes up on top. So we're going to grab cobblestone wall, and then on the andesite blocks on either side of these little one corners is where we will put our cobblestone walls. And there we go. So now we've got the basic structure of the tower in, and we can move on to the kind of interior of the tower. Alright, now that we have the second tower all built up, we can work on some of the finer details. So first, we're just going to come in, we're going to come down to this level, and we're going to put in spruce wood slabs. Now I'm just going to kind of floor it off right here. Obviously in survival you would put some lighting down there so you don't get full of monsters. Or if you wanted to, you could extend a staircase or a ladder down there and utilize that space within the tower. And then we're also going to have a staircase that leads up to the top of the tower. So we're just going to take spruce wood stairs, we're going to wrap it around like this. That'll get us all the way up here. And then we can just floor it off with more spruce wood slabs. Like so. So this way, you can get up and down and, defend the castle and all that. Now, on to the really fun part. This is what will make this pretty plain, okay looking tower actually look pretty good. And that's just coming in and adding a little bit of texture variation. So, on the top, it's pretty straightforward, just come through and just kind of randomly pick some of this polished andesite and periodically swap it out for just a little bit of smooth stone. And then, that will get the top all textured. And then for this middle, and then for the rest of the tower, just coming in and adding in a little bit of cobblestone here and there, and also adding in regular andesite. Also, don't forget with these stairs and these slabs around here, you can replace some of those with cobblestone versions, just so that all parts of the tower get a little bit of texture variation. So I'm going to go through and texture this tower, and then I'll be right back with you. Alright, now that we have both towers all built and textured, we can begin working on the actual wall itself. So we're going to come in, and on this side between the towers, we're going to remove these stairs, and then we're going to replace full blocks, and this is where we will raise it up. So just bring it up to here so it matches with kind of the floor level of this window. And there we go. So now that that's in place, all you would do is you would just fill this in, bringing it all the way across to the other side. But I'm just going to do a portion of it right now and move on to the next step. So pretend you got this all the way across, and you also have the texture variation in on this, just like we do on the towers. You would then come up here, and you would place a stair like this, going every other block. You come around to this side, place an upside down stair on the back of those stairs, and then you'd come down below and put stairs like this. Then come in and connect the stairs using cobblestone walls. Then you just do this all the way across, do it on the other side, and then for the walkway of the wall, you can remove this block, place a slab, and then you would just fill in this space going all the way across. So I'm just going to finish that up real quick, and then I'll show you the final result. And there we go. Our tower and walls are all complete. Now, before I end the video, there's a couple of minor details to go over that will probably be useful. For example, somewhere in your tower and walls, you're probably going to want a gate so you can actually get in. So for this, just pick whatever side you want to go on, find the exact middle of the wall, and then remove the 2 pillars on either side of it. Once these pillars are out of the way, just punch a 5 wide hole 4 blocks high, like this. Place a stair here, and this will give you your gate shape. Then obviously come out on the other side of the wall and do the same thing. Oh, right. So, now that we got that out of the way, we have this nice little gate for getting in and out. Obviously, you should take your texture variation, extend it to this little inner part, and then put in some sort of pathway or whatever. And then also, for actually getting up onto the walls, if you wanted something very functional, you could probably just sneak some ladders in right here in between the pillars, or you could take, if you have the wall extending for a while, you could take a non-corner tower and you could just punch a hole in right here. Obviously, you would need to come in, pretty up the floor a little bit, and then extend your staircase down. But then that is how you would get up onto the walls and into the towers. But with all of those details taken care of, I think we're done. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have any suggestions for builds you would like to see me make and have a tutorial on, leave that down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. See ya!